Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Great Malabite Efeni. Good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Ruben. Good to see you. Bouncing once again.
Thank you.
Yes, you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Good morning, Rufai.
Morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, Victoria. Tundu, MKO Abiola.
Good morning.
Tundu, MKO is okay. Now let's start the review with this day. Nigeria's newspaper of record, the lead story, 2023. Osinbajo dares Tinubu as support group opens campaign office in Abuja. Tinubu movement keeps mum. Yes, this is one slugfest that has been in the making. And it is still in the making. What we see now looks like shadow boxing before the real fight. But as we count down to 2023, we expect to see more of these groups coming out to declare their support for their preferred aspirant. But I don't think this is a case of some people not willing. I think it is the right noise if you have ambition. There must be some people making noise for you, urging you, even if it is something that is orchestrated. But there has to be some people urging you on. If you recall how the group that goes by the acronym Swagger, they've been moving around the Southwest with real swag, pushing the case for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be the next president. Now, this group, because many have also been reasoning, if there's one man that is qualified and ready to use the words of Ezife, it has to be Professor Yemi Osinbajo, the incumbent vice president of Nigeria. He will be ready to step in, hit the ground running from day one, if he's so elected by Nigerians. So we need to see more of those who are nursing their ambition. Either they are coming out like Pius Hayim has done, or they have shadow groups pushing their case. Now, the Guardian newspaper, economy, new borrowing underway as oil production reserves dwindle. 40 billion reserves, 4 million barrels per day remain a mirage. 10 years after, 2022 budget revenue projection faces fresh hurdles amid divestment. Government owes oil company $1.4 billion in cash call, petrol subsidy. Federal government continue bringing cost payment despite PIB. I don't know how this administration would do that to itself. Haven't signed the PIB, unable to find the courage, President Muhammadu Buhari, yes, to pull the plug from oil subsidy. Rather, kicking the can down the road, as Tudu likes to put it. Now, the Vanguard newspaper, Forex row threatens fuel supply price stability. Private depot maintain dollar charges. Independent marketers kick. Say price could rise further this week. Federal government to continue absorbing bridging costs. Now, the Daily Independent. FX woes would limit economic growth investment. Analysts affect effectiveness of reform elsewhere in the economy. I read the story and I laughed, but I'll just read it out. Despite several policies targeted at reducing pressure on the foreign exchange market, analysts believe that access to foreign exchange has remained the elephant in the room, making economic growth almost impossible. Yes, elephant in the room, the big elephant in the room, as the CBN governor likes to put it. Now, his favorite term is being used to describe the situation in the forex market, that the forex situation is the big elephant that will distort success or progress in other aspects of the economy. Now, the Business Day newspaper, MTN, Airtel to face stiff mobile money competition in Nigeria. Yes, since the Central Bank of Nigeria granted MTN Nigeria and Airtel Africa approval in principle for the operation of payment service banks, PSBs, a lot of competitive realignment has taken place. Yes, and the case of Chinese-owned OPay, arguably the largest mobile banking provider in Nigeria. They have just announced a new CEO. His name is Olu Akamu, a former executive director of First City Monument Bank, who was in charge of retail banking. And this guy was also one-time chief marketing officer of Airtel. It doesn't get better than that when you are picking somebody to marshal your strategy to face incoming competition. Now, the Daily Trust newspaper, Kanu beats Southeast in VAT collection. Yobe collects higher than Ekiti, Edo. Others, Abia got 10 times more than is generated. Claim sharing benefits, northern states more than south erroneous. States will bear the brunt of decentralized collection. Expert, well, the graph is there. Lagos clearly in the lead. Rivers, of course, and FCT, as well as Oyo, are following quickly in terms of VAT collection. Now, the Daily Sun newspaper, banditry, Abuja schools on red alert. Parents abandon school buses, withdraw kids from boarding houses. We are on top of this situation. The FCT is assuring. Now, the Leadership newspaper, pressure mounts on PMB, President Muhammadu Buhari, to sign Electoral Act Amendment Bill. Governors, lawmakers, lobby president, CSOs, others make case for assent. Say bill reflects people's will. President has 27 days to okay bill. Interest of Nigerians should be paramount. Lawyers, I will just look at the foreign newspapers quickly. The Times of UK. MPs may be avoiding big tax bills on second job. Politicians are using personal companies to accept payment for consultancy work. Yes, what they are doing is not illegal, but many are concerned that public officers are arranging their finances using companies to collect their pay on consultancy can save them as much as 45% on income tax. And a number of Tory MPs are very much enmeshed in this. But the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, has promised that he will fix this and ensure that he tightens the rule on MPs' second job. Now, Joe Biden, Wall Street Journal, Biden nears decision on Fed peak. Choice expected this week with Democrats divided over whether Powell deserves a nod. Yes, in February, Jerome Powell's tenure, 4-year tenure, will expire. Should he be given another 4 years? Or they should look elsewhere. But there is a name there that is already being considered. Lael Brenner, the governor who has strongly backed central bank's interest rate policy in the last 4 years. Ruben Rufai and Tundu.
Unfortunately, Emmanuel Efene, we seem to run out of time.
No time to maneuver.
But in any case, I would have wanted your comment on the front page story of this day. What do you think? Do you think that the vice president would run for president?
He should run. He should run. That's what I would say.
Okay.
He should run. Okay. He's very competent, ready, cerebral. He has the cognitive experience. He was acting president, and he did not do badly. You will remember. So I will urge him to run.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Emmanuel Efene. We'll see you again tomorrow morning.